And we are back with another what the hell episode. If you guys have been following us, we've been covering a lot of stuff lately. So next level, how are you doing today in this beautiful month of hot ass July?
It is freaking hot, bro. Why are you so dark?
Bro, because I'm black like that.
Oh my God.
Look, if I even turn on these lights that way, all right, I guess that looks pretty clean. Look how dark I am. Like, well, I don't know if you can tell, but look, you can see the difference. I'm so dark right now, but
So dark.
and I'm probably gonna get darker this weekend, which I will talk about that right in a second. But before we begin, get yourself a VPN, guys. There's a lot of stuff going on with VPNs. Get one, get one, get one. Protect yourself. We got a good one in the description below.
Buzz TV. BuzzTVGlobal.com. Make sure you check out BuzzTVGlobal.com. Great products, great customer service, great support, great devices. You know, I spent some time last couple days showing Preppy the Buzz TV. What's the last one we just got? Not the
Yes.
HD5. The
Essentials.
no. I didn't get an
X5?
essential. X5, yeah, the X5. You know, I do like these devices. I like their layout. Looks really nice. So yeah, make sure
Yeah.
you check out BuzzTVGlobal.com.
Absolutely. Now, if you guys are listening to us, imagine a Canadian Jesus that looks like Neo from the Matrix.
Yeah, I'm it's the first time in my life where I own prescription sunglasses, and you're just gonna have to deal with next level like this. This is just how it is. So
You're gonna want me to get prescription sunglasses now because those look pretty nice,
these are Oakley's, bro. I got two pairs.
dude. Purr.
So I got regular glasses that are Oakley's now that are transitionals, so they go dark in the sun, and then I have sunglasses. So
Yeah, that's what I need. That's what I need. I love Oakley. Oakley factory is not that far from me. I actually still know some people that work out there. Actually, you know what? I should probably take a Oakley road trip and then do a freaking travel video with that place because that place is awesome, man. So I am jealous of your shades right now.
oh, good. You should be.
Good.
They were
All right,
very
so-
expensive, and I don't have benefits, so
They are expensive. So today's topic, the title is using a VPN to stream other countries' content. I'm going to say this without yelling in the mic, is illegal.
I feel like we talked about this at least 2 or 3 times before.
I don't think we've titled it like this yet though. And even though we've seen other people do it, we've seen oh man, okay, so I'm not going to call anybody out within the streaming world that have said it's okay to use a VPN for streaming. I am going to call
Curiosity Cafe.
out
Whoops. I didn't mean to.
I'll let you call them out. The cafes of the curiosities. Hey. There's other YouTubers out there that I actually enjoy watching, like Everything Awesome. There is other people that cover like movie stuff. There's other people that like to, what is it called? Scam the scammer. They pretend like they're the Alexa voice and they try to like fool the scammers and stuff. There's just so many people out there that I like to watch because it's funny. It's hilarious. They're starting to advertise now that you need a VPN and every single wrong reason that you could possibly imagine promoting it. That's how they're promoting it. And YouTube is not doing a shit about fixing that. It's just like, hold on a second. I changed my channel to stay in your rights and I still lost it. There's other people out there that have reviewed legal apps like how to clear a cache on your Fire Stick with one app that clears everything. It clears it out and it kills all the tasks. It has nothing to do with bypassing digital content, nothing to do with bypassing anything within the device itself. It's literally an app that clears the cache, just in case it's acting faulty, and that's it. And they got strikes for stuff like this. So I don't know if you've seen this, but I'll share this with you.
But just before you do that, my last strike was showing people how to back up an application from their device.
See, it's stupid. YouTube has gone down to retarded mode right now, where they have no clue on what it is that they want to strike on. They're just like, hey, let's just like spin the bottle. Let's see what happens. I'll give it to that guy. They have gone, and I don't know that Wozniak chick or whatever her name is, the president CEO. Yeah, Susan. She needs to like. I hope she's listening to this. I doubt it. I doubt any of them are ever listening to our stuff. But a lot of us that have tried to change our channel and still get punished for trying to do the right thing, and then they promote other people that say, hey, if you are in the UK and you're trying to get access to Disney Plus, get a VPN because that helps you get our content. It's just like, dude, isn't that going against YouTube's policies? And yet they don't get strikes. Their videos don't get closed down. They don't get shut down. But some of us that have changed do. And I hate to throw people under the bus, but it just frustrates me when I see people that are trying to change. Juggernaut actually said this a while ago, that he hates it when he watches a video and then maybe like 2 minutes in, they're just like, oh yeah, before you stream this app, make sure you guys get a VPN because they're tracking you and they're doing this and they're doing that. And they'll throw that plug in after they sucked you in, how to get the best build for Cody, whatever it is. And then they haven't even given you the URL yet of how to do certain things or how to get into it, where they're throwing you that VPN thing. But don't download it until you have this VPN, or you could expose yourself and then you can get in trouble. They use those scare tactics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the big one that we've heard, that I know you've heard, is get a VPN because you could stream content from freaking the moon. If it doesn't exist, you can go anywhere around the world and get your content. Just switch your location. Okay. This one really pisses me off, and I actually love her content. She does a really good job, like trying to like.
Are you actually saying names?
People? Huh?
Are you actually saying names?
No, I'm not saying her name.
Okay.
She's not in the streaming world. I'm not going to say her name of what her content is, but what she does is, what she started to do is, which is like, okay, this kind of pisses me off because now you're misleading your millions of subscribers. And do the math, if they're getting 1 million views and they're promoting Nord, Vanish, whatever, roughly some of us get like $40 to $50 when there's like a good sale going on. They're like, hey, we're going to do a big promo for you guys to make extra money. Go ahead and put it out there. Let's just do it for F sakes. What if it was like $10, which is kind of a crappy deal for us, because $10 to make a sale on a VPN, it's pretty crappy.
Yeah,
but let's just say $10. If she got 1,000 people to sign up, what's 10 times 1,000?
10,000?
$10,000. That means within her one video, she just made 10 grand. I can guarantee you she's making at least that on a shitty video when it comes to those promotions. She's getting millions of views. What the scare tactic is on this one, wait for this one. You know when you get those calls and say, we need your social security number, or your social security number has been hacked and the IRS is going to come after you, or the government's going to come after you because you owe taxes of some sort.
Yeah.
She's saying, make sure you have a VPN so you don't get those type of calls.
That doesn't work like that.
Another video she said was, get yourself a VPN for when you are on social media, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, Facebook. She named all the big ones. And you see an advertisement and you accidentally click it. that they could steal your information if you sign up on their site. It's kind of like, it's getting under my skin so bad with the false information. And I know you mentioned Curiosity Cafe, that he uses a scare tactic to say, hey, when you get your Fire Stick, the very first thing you should do is make sure you have a VPN, because if you stream anything, they're watching everything that you're doing. And it's just like, dude, if you're on a Fire Stick and you're watching Amazon Prime, they don't give a shit. Now, if you get your Fire Stick and you're promoting it so people could take it to Africa and then get access to Disney Plus that doesn't exist out there, well, now you're promoting something illegal. And YouTube don't punish that.
Not criminally illegal, but it's more, what do you call that? Like civilly illegal? Because it goes against the terms of service, against the actual services themselves, not like a crime where,
right?
Like, yeah.
So, but even then, if it turned into a civil lawsuit, if Disney Plus says, hey, you know what, this Curiosity fool was doing a video, and if Curiosity Cafe is watching this, sorry, we're using you as an example, but you do this. Sorry, not sorry, but you do this in your videos. If Disney Plus says, hey, you know what, you're promoting this VPN for people to be able to get access to other places, when it goes against our terms of services, against YouTube terms of services, they can go after and sue you. And they could sue you and find out, hey, this guy is getting this pay cut. How much is he making off of YouTube? How much is he making off of sales? And you know what? Not only are they going to take the money away from all the sales that you've made, or percentage or whatever it is, plus the YouTube stuff, but for damages, you can't really say like, hey, this is how many people we've lost damage wise to him redirecting somebody else. But they could say, hey, you know what, we were gaining about 10,000 subscribers a month. This guy does 10 videos this month, and between those 10 videos, he got 1 million views on that. Why don't we just take 10% of what he would have made total on all this stuff? And guess what? Now you owe them $80,000 or something stupid. Shit could just add up like that if you agree or if you don't agree. And it's like, people just need to be very careful when they are promoting certain things like this. How are they promoting it? And when there's these scare tactics, like we say, yeah, get a VPN, protect yourself, because there's a lot of stuff going out there. You do want to protect your privacy, no, but the way it's being handled is like, dude, why? Again,
there are good ways to use a VPN. There are ways that maybe you shouldn't talk about, and then there's bad ways to use a VPN, right? Now, it's the same thing, right? There's very many good things that you can use a knife for, but if you're trying to promote a knife saying, hey, this is the best way to kill somebody, like, you know, exactly, you're kind of fucked up.
Yep. Exactly. So that's my end of rant on that. I got another topic. It's a definite what the hell. I saw this video about GameStop, and I'm just like, oh boy, GameStop is in the news. Apparently this happened in Texas. There is a regional manager out in Texas for GameStop, and this is a high position. Regional managers normally take care of like not just a county, but several counties. Like, it's a big area. It's like if I were to say, hey, there's a regional manager for like Southern California, they take care of a lot of cities in that area. So this is you could probably zone into that one person who it was, or a very handful of people. But they're handpicking this one dude, and they're literally calling him Hitler. Literally, they're calling this guy a Hitler. What happened was, customers came to their local GameStop. there is an announcement that PlayStation 5 is on stock. If you guys can't get PlayStation 5s right now, Verizon has them. And Amazon's about to drop some a lot, by the way. They made an announcement. Go to your local GameStop. PS5 is on the shelf. Employees left a note overnight at the door. And this wasn't just one GameStop. This was across the entire region. You found multiple GameStops. They left a note. Several people got together and said, "We apologize for the inconvenience. Our regional manager is a Hitler. He is forcing us to push sales on you, even though some of the stuff is overpriced on purpose, so we could match whatever." Letter goes on and says, "Everybody at this store has quit. If you want to make any purchases of anything, please go to," and they list another location, not GameStop, another gaming location. They list like 5 of them. And they say it'll say right there when they'll have PlayStation in stock. If they're looking for that or if they want to buy anything else. What do you think?
This is GameStop we're talking about that was having financial issues staying open, right?
Yep.
So we have 2 different angles on this. We have one, a company that has been struggling to stay alive for several years now, and they are coming out of a pandemic where sales is down in general, right? They're also in an industry where they're fighting against the online sales because online sales is smoking them. Like GameStop is from the era of like Blockbuster, like not necessarily the age wise, but the mentality. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, they sell a couple other things. They have buy and sells and whatever. But the other aspect to me is that we have retail workers and frontline workers that are not making a living salary doing what they're doing, getting pressured to uphold a business that doesn't even have like sticks for legs at this point, right? So I can see every angle. In order to stay afloat, they need to push more sales. But unfortunately, they also cannot afford to pay a living salary to the frontline workers. And the frontline workers are stressed out. They're overworked. A lot of these people that I'm seeing that are in the workforce right now or re-entering the workforce only want to work like 1 or 2 days of the week. And they are being forced to work full-time hours because there's nobody else to fill the positions. You know what I mean? Like, so I get it. I get it from all aspects. It's very difficult. It's very stressful. You know, it can be depressing trying to push sales. But at the end of the day, at the bottom of your job description, what do they always say?
Other blah, 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 other duties or whatever.
Other duties. So you're going to have to do some shit you don't want to do. You're going to have to do some shit they didn't tell you were going to have to do. Right? Like I was in Walmart yesterday. And now they got people hunting you down in the store saying, hey, you want to buy a credit card or whatever. They're not just positioned at the front anymore. They literally are walking around with a flyer, putting it in your face now. And I'm like, yo, this is a little creepy. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, I know Walmart and the credit card companies ain't struggling. But it's weird that I got people like approaching me while I'm checking out my meat. Like, it's just weird.
Yeah, I understand too, like the whole business side of stuff that they're trying to push these guys. Everybody at that store. So the details on it was they were pushing the stores to make the same type of sales that was happening 6 to 9 months prior, when all of those employees were there maybe 3 months or less. So they're trying to get these guys to do something that another team was doing before that team quit. And they probably quit for the same or similar reasons. that they just had this regional director that was just being an asshole, and this new team that came in, it was like, it's like, dude, we're brand new. Hey, you want to buy a game? Like, you're coming into GameStop. What else are we gonna sell? It's like they're here already to look for something and to buy for something. If it's not here and we don't have it, what can we do? And yeah, I don't know. I feel bad for these guys because, again, right now, we're slowly heading into this recession. It's getting worse. Things are getting more expensive, and quitting just like that it's almost like you almost have to like put up with crap. But a lot of people out there, they're just like, we're not going to put up with this crap. We're out of here. And then what's going to happen too, I can almost guarantee you, they're probably going to band together and put a lawsuit against them. GameStop is, like you said, we've covered them several times about how much they're struggling. And there is another article about the CEO of GameStop that's trying to push overall sales so that way they can survive. And it's just like, wait, so this is coming from the top. It's like, dude. You said you had one about Amazon. That's similar, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's similar shit is happening no matter where you go. So there was an article that came out recently that said Amazon no, that's not even the article. Wow. Amazon, there was a leaked Amazon memo that warns the company is running out of people to hire. But that's literally every company right now. Like I roll into some of the local fast food joints here, and legitimately it's one person that may be 15 years old that is the supervisor with one trainee, a trainee running the whole fast food joint.
Wow.
Like it's insane and people are quitting by like 5 and 10s. They'll come in to be like, this is crazy, I quit. But that's the society we live in right now. So it says Amazon is facing a looming crisis. It could run out of people to hire in its US warehouses by 2024. According to the leaked Amazon internal research from mid 2021, that the Recode review, if it happens, the online retailer's service quality and growth plans could be at risk, and its e-commerce dominance along with it. I think right now, in general, businesses should be looking at how do they slim like their lines up? How do they slim their waist? How do they run more efficiently? Growth shouldn't really be right now what their objective is. It should be how do we run more efficiently in times where we're being stressed?
Yeah. I know some people are going to say like, well, because we've covered this topic too about getting paid better. Well, this isn't a sweatshop. Pay me better, and I'll do better if you pay me better. That's literally what it is. But what people don't understand, and this is what's happening right now, and people still are bitching about it. And it's just like, no, you're the problem. Why? Or not the problem, but part of the problem. When you ask for more money, you don't think everything else is going to go up also? Where do you think that money comes from? When you're just like, hey, I need to get paid more money because I can't afford XYZ. And it's like, well, okay, let's, like California right now, they just did another minimum wage. I think it's like 16 or 17. It's between 15 to 17 bucks an hour minimum wage. And it's just like, hold on a second. You're telling me I can go to Del Taco, make $17 an hour? Like, dude, that sounds pretty damn freaking good.
It may be until you realize what people are paying for rent right now.
Exactly. Wait, how much is rent again? Oh, wait, rent's going up too now?
Crazy, bro. I seen some 3 bedrooms in the city going for $5,000 a month.
Yeah. Oh,
ridiculous.
Yeah. And the problem is that it's like a domino effect. If somebody's working at Del Taco, cool, this has to come up. This money like the food prices is going to go up a little bit because they got to pay for these extra people's extra wages. Once that happens, like just bring it down to its core. These guys have to get their produce from somewhere. Meaning those people over there also want to raise. meaning that price is also going to go up. And guess what? Electricity and all that stuff to run all this, everything goes up too. That's going to affect housing markets too, because value starts going up. Now it's like, okay, the areas that you live in, it's going to be maybe a little bit cheaper depending on how far of an outskirts you live on from cities, but everything just inflates like that. That's how inflation goes. And every single freaking time I hear, I used to work at this place, and there's so many freaking people that used to say another day, another dollar. And it's just like, why don't you just put like quality work, and it won't be just another day, another dollar. Put quality work. You might actually feel good about yourself, about actually like helping people. I used to work at the hospital where people used to take calls, and I used to pull the reports and all the data to see what they're doing, make sure everything is good, call flow is coming good, everything is being taken care of smoothly, and I'll send to the bosses. They make their decisions on whatever they need to do, training and all that crap. And people were complaining, like, dude, I get some of these patients that are just being assholes about it. And I tell them, okay, cool. What if your grandma called and she hangs up the phone and can't get a doctor's appointment that she desperately needs because she's sick? Your grandma. Oh, I'll be pissed. Isn't that the same type of calls that you're getting? And yet you're complaining that you're not making enough money. You're complaining another day, another dollar. You're complaining that there's no meaning. And it's just like, the second your head inflates and you want more money, guess what? Everything else inflates with it. Let that sink in. So it's unreal. Which kind of leads me to my next big what the hell. I don't know if you know about this. I've told you a little bit about this before. The drought in California, the drought that we're having or that we've been having. You've heard of Las Vegas before?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the Hoover Dam?
Yeah, we talked about the Hoover Dam.
How it's being low, the water,
Yeah.
and the Colorado River is drying up slowly.
Yeah.
Well, you're probably going to laugh a little bit about it, about the name of what it's being called, because this is what happens. But at the same time, it's a serious thing because it's like a serious thing that's really happening. The water, as of 2 days ago, the water is so low by the Hoover Dam that the turbines that pull everything up can't suck the water up anymore. They have just declared Lake Mead, which all that water comes through, as one of your favorite Marvel characters, Deadpool.
It's a Deadpool.
That's literally what it's called now. Deadpool.
Wow.
Yeah. For those of you guys who don't know what that means there's not much water coming in, and the water is sitting there and it's not moving anymore. It's not being pulled up within the Hoover Dam and flowing down the Colorado River. A couple things could happen. If you guys haven't heard of Lake Havasu that goes through like Arizona and everything, that could dry up. So I don't know if you know about this, but I get a laugh. You know how America is like number one, or the United States is America, and we're number one at everything. We have to be number one at everything. Here's a fun fact: Central California, which is right above Los Angeles and right below San Francisco, that entire central area has a lot of vegetation. Literally, this isn't something that I made up. This isn't something that the United States has made up. But Central America's vegetation is the number one in the world when it comes to producing and distributing vegetables to the world. A lot of stuff that comes out for salads and broccoli and all that crap is in Central California.
Yeah, a lot of our berries and stuff will come from California, like our raspberries that we eat here and our strawberries and stuff like that. They come from California.
Dude, if this thing doesn't pump water, remember, we're not getting much rain anymore. We're not getting much rain anymore. How are they going to be getting water now? If you don't know, that generator for the Hoover Dam powers the Las Vegas Strip. It also helps power Southern California. It helps power out parts of Phoenix and like Arizona. There's a lot of stuff that if that Hoover Dam stops functioning, which I believe it still can function without water, it's going to affect a lot of things. And price of water is going to go stupid. Electricity is going to go stupid. I've been watching these guys called Sin City Outdoors. It's another YouTuber channel. And they do, I'm pretty sure it's called Sin City Outdoors. They do fishing at the Lake Mead. And they've been doing for the last like 3 weeks, a month maybe, how fast the water level's dropping. They're like, hey, remember that we were out here and we could see like the boat and the water was like covering it? Now they could see the top part of the nose of the boat. 3 days later, they could see half of the boat. We're talking about like a 20-footer. Bro, a week later from where the water was barely covering the nose, the entire boat is exposed.
It's crazy.
It's sticking like on like there's dirt around it and it's like stuck right in there like a toothpick. And there was a guy just recently that he fell asleep overnight with his boat. He woke up in the morning and he was on shore. There was land around him and the water was maybe like 5 feet away. And he was like, what the heck am I going to do? 2 weeks passed by and that water was like 20 feet away. And what's crazy was that video that they did got the attention of another YouTuber. I think it's called, I'm looking at the thing. I don't know if I'm reading this one right, but I think it's called Heavy D Sparks. They tow stuff away and they help tow people. It was going to cost this guy 20 grand to get his boat out of there. Instead, what this other YouTuber that has millions of subscribers, they saw the video of the other YouTubers and they said, you know what, let's help this guy out for free. So they went out there and they got his boat back on land and they're just like, cool, or back on water. So they told him, hey, you know what? Now it's up to you to get it out of here, but at least you're not on land anymore. Now you're back in the water. Which he was like thrilled. He's like, oh my gosh, thank you. Old man retired. He's just like, I don't have 20 grand to freaking get this thing out of here. He was going to just let it go and have people salvage it, like to make money. He's just like, whatever. I'm actually going out there this weekend.
Weren't you there like a month ago?
No, I was out by Death Valley 2 months ago, but I didn't go out to the Hoover Dam. So I am going to the Hoover Dam. I am going to go to Lake Mead. And then when everybody's watching this video on Saturday, today, I'm actually going to be at Lake Powell because Lake Powell is also drying up like crazy. And then I'm going to make my way over to Zion National Park. Videos won't be coming until August, probably. Because I have all my Hawaii stuff coming out in July. So it's some serious stuff that's happening right now. And I almost want to pump these videos out before my Hawaii stuff just because it's happening like right this second. I might just do that. I don't know, but it's like scary on what's happening right now to these lakes and this water source. I know you said in Canada that you guys have an abundance of water, that you guys have too much water.
I mean, we have some water.
Some. They're actually talking about building a pipeline or creating a river, a man-made river to redirect the Mississippi River into the Colorado River to fill it back up. If you don't know, the Mississippi River goes from the southern states, like the Caribbean, and it goes upwards towards Canada. It's weird. Normally it goes from Canada down, but this one goes up. It goes the other way. So they're talking about redirecting it over redirecting, well, creating a lake or a river. So you still have the Mississippi, and then you have another river that goes towards the Colorado River. I don't know what they're going to call it, but I've also heard that they're talking to Canada about there's a couple lakes that you guys have that are just massive and they're always like overflowing.
The Great Lakes,
Maybe,
like
but
Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, like those ones.
it might be those. I know we share like half of
Yeah,
the lake goes to you, half of the lake goes to us. So
yeah.
I know they're talking about redirecting some of that also in there, so that way they're not taking too much from everywhere and drying everything else up to save that dam, because it's too damn much. Pun intended.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. But so I'll be out there. I'll probably be posting some stuff on the Telegram groups, on Twitter, Instagram, all that crap. But dude, it's pretty scary what's happening right now. And I don't know if you've heard of anything up there in Canada about it.
Yeah, man.
No. So okay, I got one more thing, and I think you got one more thing too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my one more thing of what the hell. And I know I could see 619, and I'm gonna call these guys out by name, 619, Cyclone, and freaking Stephen R, that they're gonna lose their shit or maybe literally shit themselves. One of the two. Some shit is gonna happen. You're probably gonna be like, whoa, really? I have made a conscious decision as of a week ago. I haven't told you this yet because I'm like, this is a what the hell. I want to tell you this in person.
Are you switching to iPhone?
No, fuck no, dude. How dare you? um. Oh, too loud. I am going to start watching the trailers for Marvel movies.
Okay.
I normally don't. And you know how normally I tell people, don't say anything, don't talk about it, don't shut up, you know? I'm okay with talking about them now. I kind of figured dude, I was just kind of I think I ran, you know what? I ran into was it Thor? Well, the one that kind of really like messed it up for me a little bit was the Spider-Man one. I was like, oh man, I'm like, I saw something and I just went away from it and I didn't want to talk about it and I didn't want to see it. And then I saw the movie. I'm just like, dude, it was so freaking good. Doctor Strange, same thing happened to me where I saw a little glimpse. I'm just like, ooh, is that Miss Marvel? No, it was what's her name? Chavez, America Chavez. I was like, dang it, I got the wrong character. But I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm just gonna start. I'm like, whatever. I want to start watching some of these trailers, even though it might ruin it. But I know you don't really care. You don't really. You're just like, whatever. You watch a trailer, whatever. You'll see the movie later. I did watch the Love and Thor. I've been watching the trailers. I've been watching some of the trailers for She-Hulk. I'm trying to keep up with what these theories and what everybody else is doing with stuff, you know. And I'm just like, all right. I know, I know some of you guys are gonna be like, hell yeah, it's about damn time. But please don't ruin something for me. Like if I said I haven't watched Cobra Kai, don't be like, oh, dude, you missed it. They had Luke Skywalker show up in Cobra Kai episode. Then I might boot you from
What
the group.
the hell?
I don't know.
That made no sense.
Someone's gonna say it anyway. If we haven't watched it, don't talk about it. Or if I haven't watched it, I know I care. Just don't talk about it. But I'm gonna start watching these trailers and stuff like that. So if you guys do want to share trailers, be like, hey, dude, check this new trailer out. Go for it. Like I'm okay now. Um, have you watched any of the new trailers for like the Thor movie?
Maybe?
Should I say anything to you now? Do you care?
I don't care.
They have Lady Thor in there now.
Yeah, I know that. Natalie Portman's there.
Yeah, so that she's gonna be now Girl Thor. How the hell does she get those powers? Now I'm intrigued. I'm like, I don't know. I thought you were gonna be more shocked that I was actually gonna start watching these trailers.
No, like a trailer. Listen, a good trailer keeps you intrigued and questioning. A bad trailer gives you all the good parts of a movie. I would hope by
Yes,
now Marvel can make a good trailer.
I agree, but the whole thing with Doctor Strange, because I watched that trailer after I watched the movie, and I saw how they had freaking Ultron, the Ultron robots, like taking out Doctor Strange, and I'm just like, dude, what the heck? And it was like certain things were screaming Illuminati, and I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, I probably would have been pissed off about watching that trailer. And then I saw the movie. All right, I already know the Illuminati's coming. Go ahead and bring it on. Who's gonna be there? Professor X, whoever else. I'm like, Deadpool. Like, I'm already thinking, like, okay, which multiverse people are gonna be in this thing? The movie's called The Multiverse of Madness. So I probably would have been mad when I saw the movie, but at the same time, I'm just like, would I be mad if I saw the movie? So the movie was great. So what I'm trying out right now is I'm watching these trailers for Thor 4. I'm like, okay, Guardians are there. There's going to be some comedy with that. You have Natalie Portman now as Lady Thor or Mighty Thor, or whichever version of Thor she's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be now the multiverse type of Thor, or if this is his girlfriend Thor that got the powers somehow. And then they're showing like the villain, and they're showing Valkyrie's back. Like, they're showing like how these people are coming together. So I'm kind of thinking like, oh, and then I saw a commercial about Deadpool hanging out with uh YTT, whatever his name is, the big rock guy. And I'm thinking like, wait, that big rock guy was in the Thor movies. I wonder if he's gonna pop in this. I wonder if Deadpool is gonna pop in this. I'm just like, so I'm trying to watch some stuff, and I'm trying to get as much information as I can before I watch the movie, and then tell myself, movie was great, regardless if I saw the trailers, or why the hell did I see these trailers? Because it kind of gave away too many things for me. You know what I mean? It did make me say, holy crap, when I saw her there dressed up as Thor.
I think it was a good outfit.
Yeah. It was, yeah. The trailer was such a good teaser. Yeah. So we'll see. After I do have tickets for the premiere on Thursday. And I am very excited to see how this movie is going to turn out. So we'll see. Okay, what do you got? What's the last thing you got?
Oh, snap. Snapchat adds paid subscriptions with more features for power users. I don't even know how to use Snapchat, so I'm not a power user. But if you are,
What's a Snapchat?
starting this week, Snap will begin offering an optional subscription called Snapchat Plus. I mean, can we just get more creative with this shit? Why is everything a plus? Anyways, that unlocks exclusive and early access to features. So you get beta features. Whoa, whoop-de-doo. Priced at $3.99 a month, the subscription is geared towards the people who spend the most of their time communicating with their closest friends on Snap. The company's SVP of product, Jacob, tells The Verge, dubbed Snapchat Plus, it's Snap's first real attempt at making money outside of advertising. Though Jacob says that there aren't any expectations for Plus to become a material new revenue source, at least initially. The most notable features include the ability to change the style of the app's icon. This is stupid. Even Twitter Plus does the same shit, or whatever. Twitter Blue. They give you an option of picking different icons. I don't give a crap, and I don't think that's worth $4.
Who started this whole plus thing? Damn it!
I don't know. It says that you can see who rewatched one of your stories and pin one of your friends to the top of your chat history as a BFF.
Can I pin you as my BFF?
But like, why just one? I'm giving you $4. Give me a My5 or something. No,
It's like
My5?
MySpace, bro. Remember that MySpace? You had you had I think it was like the top 5, wasn't it? Like you could pick 5 friends or 6 friends as your top friends.
I think so.
And then if you move somebody out, they get all pissed off. I'm not your friend no more. It's like, no, you're still my friend. I moved my sister in there because she's family. It's like, dude, that's kind of dumb. I don't know how I feel about that.
Initially, they won't be turning off advertisements if you buy the Snapchat Chat Plus. For the medium term, I guess, the short to medium term, they have no initiatives to run away from the biggest monetization model of their platform, which is advertisements. So even if you pay the $4.99, at least initially, you're still gonna have to deal with the advertisements.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys are big Snapchat users, then you could have the ability to get access to early features and have a BFF that's pinned to the top and change your icon, which will cost you for $48 a year.
Nah. I don't know if I would.
I wish they would have pointed this more towards creators and said something along the lines of, maybe they could subscribe directly to you as a content creator and pay $4 a month and then get access to your feed that's ad free, as well as maybe member only content, kind of like what Twitch does. That would have made more sense to me because there's a lot of people using Snapchat, bro. A lot of people. And if these platforms need to give these content creators more ways to monetize their income. These content creators are causing the traffic that they're getting to their websites. Be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Be kind.
Yeah.
Rewind. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm very. I don't understand why. I don't understand why everything has to have a plus or a max or a next or 2 or whatever. Classic. It's like everything has to be like. I know everyone's like money hungry. There's money out there, and people will get it, but it's like, if YouTube came around and said, we just added this feature, whatever feature it is, for free if you're a subscriber. And if you've been a subscriber, like, okay, I know we have the whole membership thing. Like we got members and stuff. And if you're a member, you get like a little icon that it's like, boom, you've been a member. You're a member. You paid for it. Says you paid for a subscription from us. What would be really cool is if YouTube gave a feature. You know how they have that little wrench, like you're a moderator? Like, oh, look, here's a wrench. You're a moderator, and it shows the wrench and everything, and now you can control. It'll be really cool if YouTube or somebody did a feature like this. I'm using YouTube as an example, but let's just say I'm just like, you know what? Like, I don't want to make this guy a moderator so it's to get the wrench, but I want to give him like a little icon that I don't have to pay for, that he doesn't or she doesn't have to pay for. I just want to give this person a thing because they've been a subscriber for us for the last year or two. Somebody who's been following us forever, and we want to like promote that for free. You know what I mean?
For free. Nobody hears any money in that.
Exactly. But it'll be something cool that people might be like, oh, it's something stupid and small, but it'll be meaningful when people do get it, because it's just like, oh, like, like when I had that Rojas reviews channel and we had I had a really good build of members in there, and a lot of our chats were flooded from our members that supported us. They just be in there and people are like, dude, how'd you get that icon? It's like, oh, you got to be a member. And then whoop, here's a new member. Because it's a cool thing, you know. And for me, if they could do something like that for free, and you know what, if YouTube's like, well, we need to gain something from it, cool, you need to give us an incentive. For me personally, like if like anybody that I can think of right now, that's not a moderator, or maybe they are a moderator. I know Tim Windsor's a moderator. I would be like, hey, let me give him a badge because he's constantly sharing our stuff. 619, he's constantly sharing our stuff. You know, Shrink and Sharon, she's constantly helping out, and she's a moderator. You know, maybe somebody who's not a moderator, who's like, hey, I don't want to be a moderator because I don't want to take control of this stuff, but hey, you know what, we want to give you this for saying thank you for sharing our stuff. That helps YouTube out too. That's a cool little feature that YouTube says, hey, this is cool. You know what I mean? I don't know. Tomato. Then you figure it out.
Potato.
Yeah. So this is the end of today's episode. We hope you guys appreciate it today. If there is any what the hells that happened to you guys, there's a lot of stuff that's happening out there right now, and we want you guys to, you know, be careful out there. Just a lot of crap. So hopefully you guys are doing good. Stay tuned to the next episode because you never know what's going to be happening. There's always something happening. So yeah, what do you got to say before we get the hell out of here?
You know what I say, guys? Thank you guys for listening and watching another episode of Beyond the Streams. Wherever you guys are listening to us or watching us, make sure that you leave us a review so other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. Make sure that you have your notifications turned on so that no matter where we go live or where we release our content, that you stay up to date, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.